I think it would be, one, calm down. I was an angry kid. Again, I had a lot of feelings, but didn't know how to express them. Calm down, man. The situation that you're in is not the end of the world. Yeah, probably communication. I probably would have told myself that I need to start talking to somebody. That's a big stigma with men, is that going to seek professional help is a sign of weakness. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be professional help, just talking to anybody, talking to a homie, talking to a parent, talking to a sibling, whatever the case is, expressing yourself the right way. Because again, feelings are valid no matter what, but sometimes it's that mindset that needs to be adjusted a little bit. So I would definitely go back and tell myself, calm down, it's all good. But you need to talk about what you're feeling, man, because you're never going to move past it. You're never going to grow from it if you just internalize it and just have it explode in this big way that nobody's going to want to deal with. So yeah, calm down, little man. It's going to be all right.
So do you think that's from when you grew up and you kind of just kept things in and it just built over time? Or do you think there's a more reason why when, your younger version of you, right, was just really ready to pop off at any moment type of situation?
Yeah, yeah. I, yeah, again, I didn't like being wrong. I didn't like feeling uncomfortable. So depending on the situation, I had to make sure that other people didn't want to deal with it either. So I would have that big explosion. So then somebody would be like, "All right, never mind." This kid's going off. I had a big. I would say for me, it was almost like I guess an identity crisis. I didn't really know who I was. I was born in Massachusetts, and I moved to California when I was 8. And I came from little Whitesville in Massachusetts. There was no diversity at all, and then I moved to a predominantly Black and Hispanic neighborhood in California, and it was culture shock for me. So I felt like I needed to change who I was in order to fit in with everybody else around me. And if that didn't work, I would get frustrated, I would get angry, and then yeah, I would have these big explosions. So for me, it was, and again, that bringing that back to the maturity aspect, I guess. Um, so yeah, I think internalizing, the struggles that I was having, moving from where I came from to where I went to, the struggles that I was having with, yeah, trying to fit in and be accepted. I didn't talk about that type of stuff. I just internalized it. So I think a lot of it was, yeah, just keeping it all in, and I had to be tough.
Yeah.
None of these other kids are struggling, with their identity, and they're not telling me the hard times that they're having, dealing with the things that they're dealing. So why would I open up and talk about that type of stuff too?
Mm,
So yeah, just expressing how I was feeling,
yeah.
and possibly learning from somebody or being told better ways to go about it.
Mm.